Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Today, we're sitting down with two brothers who turned a trade into a legacy. Aaron and Guillermo, the owners of Precision Heating and Cooling, didn't just start a business, they built a vision for generational wealth and a family impact. From humble beginnings in Mexico to running a successful HVAC company, flipping houses here in California, their story is all about brotherhood, resilience, staying rooted in culture while chasing something bigger. This conversation is going to be about family, ambition, and building purpose. Welcome to the podcast. Let's get into it. Thanks for being here.
Baby. Thank you for having us, and thank you for the invite. We appreciate it for sure.
That's right, man.
Yeah, we've been talking about this one for a while. I think it took a little convincing. I even had a few little, people, they're like, hey, push him along. I know you guys were out doing work at Rick's house, and I was like, hey, get under here. But thank you for being here.
Yeah, no,
it's really
appreciate it.
Well, let's get started, and I'll give you guys a chance. So I have the pleasure of knowing you guys for a while. I know you longer than I know you. But for people that don't know you guys, and I know you guys are humble, so try not to be super humble on this answer. How would you introduce yourself? Who are you? Who is Aaron? Who is Guillermo? Introduce yourself to somebody that doesn't know you.
Well, my name's Aaron Velazquez. We run Precision Heating and Cooling, co-owners with my brother Guillermo Velazquez, and we try to help one person at a time, and do what's right, and just keep working, man. Just keep pushing.
Right on. How about you, Guillermo?
It's good. We co-founded and co-operate a small HVAC services business out of San Jose, California, and we service most of the Bay, and that's what we do.
And so it's so unique and so cool that you guys are starting this as brothers. So, building this together as brothers, what does that mean to you guys?
Man, this whole started like a little gig. Like, we being the type of persons that we don't like to sit down and watch TV on the weekends, So we had a full-time jobs, and we used to start doing like little HVAC installations over the weekends, and that got us busy until we run out of weekends essentially, and then start doing it full time.
And was the vision always to do it together, or was that something that you guys always thought about, or it was just like naturally, like how did that come to be? Because I have brothers, I don't have businesses with my brothers. Like, how does that? Where did that came from?
We've always been very close. We've always been extremely close. Financially, personally, everything. So, I think anything that we do, we typically do it together. Ever since we were very young. I think in high school, I was like 14, 15. I was flipping cars, right? He was in the same thing. We were doing all sorts of stuff, and we always consulted each other. Like, hey, we're looking at this. What do you think? Good idea, bad idea? We get along well. We play nicely together, and we always identify that two heads think better than one.
Right.
And so he has his very own unique way of looking at things, and I have mine. And it's very helpful. I think we think very differently. So he's always like, hey, let's do this. And I'm like, no, that's bad, pessimistic. He's very, optimistic when he looks at things. Like, oh, this car has so much potential. Like, oh, this car has so many scratches, so many disadvantages.
So you guys have that balance.
For sure, it helps.
So one of you guys built the plane, and the other guy built the parachutes
100%.
In case that shit goes down, right?
Yeah, he built something up, and I take it apart.
Yeah.
So it works out, I think, very nicely.
Bro.
So I think that's one of the things that's why anything that we do, we kind of just do together. We share bank accounts.
So, okay, bro. So your guys' story is already unique, right? Because I can't tell you, honestly, I know a lot of people, I know a lot of families and guys with brothers and siblings, right? That don't fucking get along, right?
Because it's hard.
And me and my brother, we've never seen eye to eye. We are the two complete opposites from each other. But obviously, you guys are that way for a reason. Would you guys both say that your parents molded you guys to look out for each other, to consult with each other, to work with each other? Or is that just something that you guys just built naturally? I'm asking this question because your guys' situation is very unique, bro. Especially in the Mexican culture. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but for me, from my experiences, a lot of the Mexican culture, we don't work together very well, especially with brothers, because we're very competitive. I want to be better than you. You know, I don't want you to be better than me, right? If I have this, I don't want you to have that. And a lot of that comes from, it can be poverty, it can be from where we're born or where we're raised, right? But your guys' story, when you guys walked in and you guys told me you guys are brothers and you guys are successful in what you guys are doing now, it's fucking awesome, bro. So where does that come from?
I think it was I personally think that a lot of that is due to just how we grew up early, right? In our younger days, we're very, very humble beginners. We're very, very limited resources. So we're extremely close. You know, my mother raised us. She was a single mother. You know, it's not easy, you know, being a single mother, not knowing a language, being in a different country, not having any professional skills. So she was a, cleaner for the longest time. So we always knew that our resources were very limited, and we had to share everything, right? We had to work together to pretty much get anything, right? Like if we wanted a sandwich, we wanted a pizza, we wanted to, buy a $5 pizza from Little Caesars, slice it 4 ways, we all pitch in. Like, hey, I got $1, he's got $2, my mom's got this, right? So I think since very early on, it was, our mother just kind of gave us that gift, and, putting us in a situation where we had to work together to get anything. So that became normal for us.
Cheers to mom, bro. Seriously, dude.
What's your mom's name?
Anna.
Anna. Cheers, Anna. To Anna. Much respect, man, because that's beautiful, bro.
She was a very,
Yeah, I have a special respect and place in my heart for single moms, especially single moms that put in the work. You know what I mean? Because it's not easy. So let's back up a little bit. So you guys both born in Mexico, or just you, or how did that?
All three brothers were born.
So all three of you guys were in Mexico, were raised there, and then you guys came here after.
Yeah.
And so how was your upbringing in Mexico? Like, talk to us a little bit about that.
It was rough, bro. Like, our home didn't have windows, didn't have doors. Or like our main door, it was like a curtain. On the actual home, inside the home, the floor, it was dirt. So it was different, Like,
bro.
Yeah, we were like those kind of kids that running around with shorts, no shirts, no shoes. It's like,
what town?
Tecomán, Colima, Mexico.
Tecomán, okay. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, so we were born and raised there. I came to America when I was 14 years old.
And so you would have been
8.
And so what is the toughest memory or the hardest memory you have of living there before you got here? And I'll ask both of you guys that question.
Personally, bro, like none, because when you're born and raised there, that's normal to you, right?
You're just surviving.
Yeah, no, that's like
you don't know any better.
Yeah, you don't know that you're poor. You don't know you're happy with whatever you have, right?
Yeah.
Whether that day all you had to eat it was a tortilla and cheese, like
that's good.
Yeah, that's all you needed, right? Like, so I think we grew up faster for the same reason, because like we matured like much faster. So, but other than that, bro, like everything was normal, right? Like I started working since I can remember, right? So. But yeah, no complaints, and I wouldn't change that for anything, So thanks to that, I am who I am today.
Absolutely. And, so I got to ask this question though. At what point did you ever have a point where, whether if it's in Mexico or coming to the U.S. and saying, "Holy shit, I was poor"? That was like experience, having that moment where like, damn, we were really living in poverty. Or did you ever have that moment like, holy shit, because
you don't realize it at that time, but at some point you
realize like, damn, man, we really live kind of rugged over there. Did you guys ever have that moment? Because I know I did. Like, I realized like, holy shit, bro. Like when I made that really leap in my life, I realized just how poor I was in comparison to a lot of my friends. Right, a lot of my friends didn't have that lifestyle. Versus me, I come from the bottom part, where I was a scavenger, man. I just needed to work, and I never wanted to live like that again. Did you guys ever have that realization or that point?
I don't think I did.
No? Okay.
Honestly, no. I feel like it's been the same the whole time. I mean, we adjust to whatever current circumstance is, and we do the best that we can, in the time and place that we're at.
Yeah.
And just try to
They don't
grow
really
past it.
look back much.
No, I mean, yeah, every day is a new day, right? Yesterday was different than today. Every day we are changing. Every day we're adapting. We definitely had very limited resources then. I think we made the best out of them.
Yeah.
I don't have any unhappy memories. I believe that we were always blessed. And we had each other, we had family, we had help.
You
It's
guys'
been,
outlook is amazing.
Fuck, bro.
Pardon me?
Your outlook on life is awesome, and I can
thank you.
see it. Your brother, the other brother, is the same thing. When I was talking to him, it's like the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's a blessing, right? Everything was good. We survived. We weren't eating, steak every night or something like that, right?
Right.
We were eating healthy, but it was fun. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so when you guys came here, how was that? Did you guys all came together as a family? Did your mom come first and then you guys came after? How did that work?
My oldest brother came first.
Okay.
So he came first, and
Oh,
then
so you're the middle brother.
on the middle. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my oldest brother came over when he was like 15, and then he's the one that brought us over. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, to be honest, bro, we just came as a visit. Like, because that time my oldest brother, he was going to be a father for first time. So we came over to meet our niece.
How old was your older brother at that when he was having the kid?
17,
I was-
18.
Well, if you were 14, how much older? were you?
Yeah, so, and I'm,
He's 4 years older than you, so
yeah,
he was
so
18.
he was 18. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow, he's
bro.
young.
Yeah, so,
He was a baby,
Okay.
really.
yeah. No, so we came over to meet our niece, and we just like, we haven't left since then.
And so then you guys brought your mom after?
No, he brought all three together.
All
Oh,
three.
right on,
Oh, that's
bro.
awesome. So you guys came originally with visas or
No.
just the old,
Yeah, the old-fashioned way.
old-fashioned way?
Yeah.
Right on.
So did he have a place for you guys to stay? Or you guys did you guys have family over here besides your brother?
He was here. I think our dad was here too, right?
Yeah.
Our dad was here, and I believe we have some uncles here as well.
Yeah, we got
He will remember much better than I
we
would.
got some family, but we always been very private, right? Like
Yeah.
I was just like we definitely have family, right? Uncle stuff like that. I don't talk to no one. We always focus so much on work that we just like do our thing, right? They call and say what's up, like then we just have a conversation. Other than that, like we usually, we try to reach out once in a while to people, but other than that, no. But yeah, so it just our brother and brought us over. I think our dad helped a little bit, and then we just came. We lived with him for a couple of months, and then we started renting our own place, and then just that's how we started.
So you started working right away?
I went straight to high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I owe that to my brother because my plan was to just work.
Go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he forced me to go to high school. But our mother started working right away, cleaning houses, stuff like that. And I was working on the weekends, washing cars, recycling and stuff like that. Like
Whatever you could.
yeah. So I will go, to the new construction homes, just kind of introduce myself to the electricians. I was like, hey, you need help to pick up your tools and stuff like that. I like, yeah, I don't have money to pay you. Like, no, you don't have to pay me. I just, I'll help you.
I want to learn.
And then, I start doing it for recycling stuff, right? So recycling side.
Got you.
But then, and one electrician, I remember one time he was like, bro, like, thank you for your help. I appreciate it. Like, do you want to take the wire? I'm like, well, I got no use for the wire. Like, thank you, but I don't need it.
The wire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he go like, no, if you clean it up, you can recycle it. And I just try it
copper?
out. Yeah. Copper, bro. And then, like, I start fucking collecting copper. Yeah. So,
Well, when you took it in to see how much it was, you were like, "Oh shit!"
yeah, I know. At that moment, I stopped recycling. I stopped collecting plastic bottles, and I
looking
moved to
for
copper.
copper.
Yeah, and that's like how that's like a way that I learned a lot of things that I know, like just helping people. Because even though like we grew up that way, I don't care about money, right? Like I'm the kind of person that you need help, I'm like, I'll help you. I don't need your money, right? Like, well, I used to have a job when I was like 18 years old, 19 years old. I was like 18. And one of my neighbors, he was a handyman. So the days that I didn't work, I will call him. I'm like, hey, bro, you need a helper today? He'll like, no, but I don't have money to pay you. I'm like, no, you don't have to pay me. Just buy me your lunch. And then he used to make fun. I go like, oh, like when people start asking him about me, go like, oh, no, he just works for the burrito. Because that's all I requested. Just buy me lunch and I will help you.
Yeah.
And then I like, with that guy, I learned how to do plumbing, how to do electrical. Like I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And my thing is, it's always been like, I don't really care about money, right? Like if I can help you, I will help you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I think that's why I got like we grew up with so much friends and like people giving you advices, right? That was like the goal behind those advices and people taught you different trades and different, it's a whole different world up there.
But dude, slowly you started collecting in your own personal tool bag, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Because you started using all that eventually, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, bro.
And that's something that a lot of young people don't want to do, right?
Yes, I was.
They
just
want to
gonna
come
say
in
that,
and they
bro.
want to say like, hey, how can I become the boss tomorrow? Or like, what you're doing is you're putting in the time.
Yeah.
And you might. It's like you're going to college, right? But it's like different type of college. Like you're learning, and sometimes it takes those things. But so I mean, in many ways, you guys then owe a lot to your brother. Your brother kind of changed you guys' trajectory.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah.
If it wouldn't be for my brother, I think I'd still be in Mexico. I would be a farmer,
Yeah. No,
Like we had cattle back then. And like I'm pretty sure I'm still raising cattle by now.
So that's what I was gonna ask. So that's kind of the work that you guys did in Mexico. Was it just farming or?
So yeah, I used to work. We had a couple cows, and then we had some cattle, and then on the weekends I will go with one of our neighbors too. Like he will go to the places to buy shrimp, like the farm places. So we'll go get the shrimp and then just sell it and stuff like that. Yeah. So I will sell shrimp and fish on the weekends. Yeah. And then
I used to sell garampiñados en el camión.
nice.
What's
You know,
garapiñado?
The little peanuts that are covered in candy.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And
The
so
red ones?
we will go and buy them wholesale, and then we will buy these little packages. They were like these little long bags like this, and we would put them in little packages, separate them. We would make enough to fit in a duffel bag. It was me and one friend, and then you would sell them for $1, and then we would make these little bags that will fit 3 little peanuts. And so the little bags, and we would put them in, and then we had a candle because we didn't have like a fancy sealer. You
the
seal
wax?
them. No, you just seal them with the heat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll have this big old ring. There's a metal ring, and we would just stab them. So I had them like over my shoulder, and I had like, I don't know, 1,000 of those.
Nice.
And so we would get in the bus and be like, buenas tardes, damas y caballeros, venimos a ofrecerle el gran dulce, gran piñado, blah, blah, blah. So you got to say your whole speech. And then we would, one of us would do it first, or then the other one, the one that was not talking was going through the bus, giving you one little bag with 3 peanuts.
Oh.
To everybody. Everybody will get one.
They get that taste and like, oh, I want one.
And then we'll start getting
Smart.
Man, that's awesome, bro. So all right, you're here in the States. You start collecting your tool bag, bro. Right? What was the first job that you got that kind of set you in the trajectory of where you guys are right now? Where did you guys start? Like, obviously, you guys already talk to each other, man. Man, again, bro, I want to go back to that. Your guys' relationship and what you guys done as brothers. I wish, bro. I know a lot of guys, and they're brothers, and they don't talk to each other. They keep secrets from each other. Like, I don't want you to do better than me, so I'm not gonna tell you, bro. Right? They're very competitive, and to me, that's so stupid, dude. It is so stupid. Like, we can get so much further if we're helping each other, right? But we'll get back to that later. But what was the first jobs that kind of started pointing you guys in the direction you guys are at right now?
Into HVAC, I think that was Guillermo. Guillermo, when he was, just tell him.
I don't even know actually.
So Guillermo, when he was in high school, he started going to this program that will teach you a trade.
Trade
right?
school.
Yeah, so by the time that he got off high school, he already had his trade, his EPA license. So
Oh,
he,
no shit.
yeah.
Out of high school?
Yeah, I did it. I think I did it my junior year.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how I honestly don't know how I landed with the HVAC thing, but I knew we were trying to learn the skill trade. We knew college was going to be an option. Finances were tight. We're still very financially very limited. So I don't know how I landed with the trades, and it was like plumbing, electrical, or HVAC. It's like the common trades, right? Or that were common to me. I think it's just from asking older friends, what's pretty well paid. And I think I ruled out plumbing because I was like, I don't really want to be crawling on their homes all day, because I just thought they're like, they're running pipe on their house all day.
Yeah.
I was 16. I
You
didn't know much.
You didn't know any better.
Yeah, and then I think it was electrical or HVAC, and I just kind of guessed on it. I don't know if I flipped a coin or did a guess. I was like, let's do HVAC. So I signed up for that HVAC course for trade schools and CCOC in San Jose. I think that's called SVCT or something like that.
That is dope, dude.
Yeah, so during the high school, that would go to trade school first. I think I started like 7 a.m. and then by 11 a.m. a bus would take us over to our high school, and then you finish the rest of your classes. They made those programs, I think, for kids that weren't doing so well on the academic side. Some kids that are a little more work with their hands versus books. I didn't really have that problem. I was very good with books. I actually liked reading and homework. I did well in all that. I did pretty well in classes. But I just took it because I was like, hey, it's a good way to try to start learning something and try to get ahead before I finish school.
Yeah.
Which I worked out super well. I got my certification, and then I started working. I think I got a job before I even finished the program. So it was nice.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you know if that program is still available right now for these kids?
Believe so, yeah. It's still a thing, yeah.
And what is it called again?
It's at the time it was called CCOC. Now that trade school, they call it SVCT, Silicon Valley Technical Educational Center, I think.
Man,
So you guys are watching out there. There's options. I mean, these guys have proved that like you can come from the most humble beginnings, put in the work. I mean, to do that out of high school,
that's amazing, dude.
you're working for burritos. Like you got to put in the work if you want.
Absolutely.
You want those goals, you got to go after them.
Yeah, no, and I think those programs are still available. I checked when my son's at high school, and then those are electives, I believe. But you need to get that information, right? You need to go and ask, right?
You have to earn them too, though, no?
So yes, so long as you're doing okay with your grades, that's an option, right?
Right.
So, like for my son's school, they teaching some trades. They're teaching coding, graphic design, stuff like that. So.
Right.
Use for a lot of those kids they don't have the financial situation to go to college. It's not bad to try it out because it is an elective, right? You're still attending to high school, and you can get a certification for like welding, carpentry. There is many options up there, right? So,
and I think especially the trades right now. One thing that I've been telling my kid. So my kid is very like tech related, right? He has an engineering mind. And it's like, this is great, but I've been actually talking to him about this. Like, it's not a bad idea for you to learn an actual trade, because I think,
Heck no.
and we talk about this all the time here, and I'm sure you guys see it in your industry, like the HVAC industry right now is hot.
Yeah.
And so, where 10, 15 years ago, everybody, or even longer than that, everybody wanted to be an engineer. Right now, the trades is where the money's at. The market is huge, and I'm sure you guys are seeing it. Like the skill level is not. You don't have tons of good employees that you can hire because the skill market is kind of low. So, if you want to get ready for the future, certainly get in the trades. Any of the trades will do well.
the problem that I see with the new generation, they're not hungry. Yeah, that's the problem. I think in a way, our generation kind of screwed it up a little bit because
100%.
we had the mentality that I don't want my son to suffer as I did. Like I want my son to have this. I want my kids to have this, right? So I think our generation, we're kind of screwing that up, right? Because we're providing everything for them, but if we let our kids to be hungry, to be like, hey, you want a new set, like a new pair of shoes, I need you to clean the backyard, or like I need you to work for it, right? So now the new generation, they feel that they're entitled to it, like oh, I deserve it, I need it, this is your responsibility. But like no, bro, like you need to work for it, right? So I know because I made that mistake with my son, right? When he was little, like like anything you need, you have it.
You
All
want to
have
give him
do-
what you didn't have.
Yeah. So, but few years back, I came into a realization that that was a mistake. So right now, I told him like, hey, you need money, I'll give you a job. Like I'm gonna wash my truck. I'll give you something to do. Whether it's stocking parts on our warehouse,
You got to earn
like
it.
yeah, just like obviously you're my son. I'm not gonna let you to become homeless, but I will provide for your food. I will provide a place for you to live. I will provide for your your college or your education. But anything on top of that, you have to work for it, right?
Yeah.
And that's hopefully it's not too late for him to learn. But right now,
How old is your son?
he's 14.
Can you have one?
Oh, he's still
I got two kids.
You have two.
Yeah, so my son is gonna turn 15 on December, and my daughter 6.
Oh yeah, you have plenty.
Yeah,
So
so-
you don't have any kids, do you?
No.
He has 2 dogs. So.
Two dogs.
yeah. His babies.
It's technically his, but he appoints to the people, so he doesn't have to clean up after them. I do call them babies, though. Actually.
Yeah, bro. So you bring up a really good point, man. I want to rewind it just a little bit, bro. So you guys come here. You guys are in high school. You guys are getting jobs. You guys are moving on. Your brother's getting older. You're getting older. You're getting older. How did you, and I'm only asking this because it's my curiosity, right? Because what I'm going to ask you, I've never seen before where I come from. How did you guys stay so close, right? Like as you're getting older, you're having your experiences, Did you guys continue living in the same spot? And if that, when you guys were getting jobs, were you guys communicating to each other, like on the jobs, like what kind of jobs you're doing? When did you guys start talking about how making money together? Right? Did you guys ever do that?
So it was always Aaron and I think the ones that started working together very closely. I think our oldest brother Pablo, he came into he got started, he brought us here, but we were living in different places. I think he was in Modesto or Fresno at the time. We were living already in the Bay Area, right? By the time I was in high school. So him and I were always extremely close. Our other brother was kind of doing his thing with his family.
Yeah.
And we were
That's
close.
right, because he had this kid already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were close. Like even physically, our resources were so limited. Right. We used to live in the room. It was my mom, my brother, and myself. It was in just one bedroom. That's where we lived. Yeah. So we're always close. I mean, we talk
right.
all the time, right? We dinner together. We eat breakfast together. Sometimes when time would permit, and everything was It wasn't 3 different pockets. It was all one pocket, right?
Mm. So that's kind of the direction I want to go into, because that, when you say the one pocket, I've never seen that where I come from, bro. Right? It's always been like me, or you. And the fact that you guys were 3 brothers with one mom, and you guys understood the one pocket mentality.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how did that evolve, dude? I'm asking you this because it's just me curious. Like, to me, it's just very beautiful, right? I wish, bro, that I can get some of these guys that I know that are brothers and like stop being stupid, right? Work with each other, help each other, because you guys can go so much further if you did that.
I mean, I can tell you, sorry if you guys are watching, but it's true. I'm constantly trying to guide my brothers to do better.
No.
And they're just constantly fighting me back. Like they don't, it's because it's like they want to be their own man, which is, I get it. But it's like, dude, I already walked this path, come along, and it's hard. That's why seeing what you guys are doing is like, it's impressive.
Yeah. I think
it's a great message for other brothers, especially Mexicanos, bro, because I'm telling you, where I come from, you don't ever see it, bro. So the message you guys have just with that alone is so powerful, bro.
Yeah, no.
Right? I think people could learn from that.
I think the biggest problem, everybody has their ego, right? They're like, I'm not gonna do what you're telling me to do. Like,
yes,
for me and Guillermo, we always been like, we thrive together or we keep trying. right? There's no failure in the pictures. Like we'll do good together. If not, we're gonna keep trying, right?
Yes.
And we always been like, if I got $20 in my pocket, those are his, right? He needs it, he can come with it.
It's so beautiful, dude.
And he has $20 and I need it, I can use them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like even though he's a skinny brother, like sometimes like, hey, I'm gonna go out. Can I borrow your shoes? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're the same size shoes, same size shirt. Believe it or not, we use the same size jeans as well.
Yeah.
So we always been
Bien
like,
apretados, huh?
no, bro, like
Skinny jeans and him, huh?
no. Tengo cuerpo de limosnero, cabrón. No, tengo cuerpo de limosnero. And like anything will fit me.
Yeah.
Right? So
That's fucking beautiful, bro.
That's awesome.
yeah, so and that's the thing, right? Like
Is that? But do you guys? Oh, again, I'm asking, bro, because this is such a big message for people to really understand. Is that something your guys' mom, did she kind of like huddle you guys and say, "Hey, man, we're together. You know, we share, we help each other, we look out for each other." Because from my understanding, you guys didn't have a dad. Your dad wasn't really with you guys.
Correct.
Right? It was really mom. Right? So did she kind of bring that in, or was it just a natural thing? Like, hey, we're brothers. We're looking out for each other. One for all for one.
but
Was that kind of like something you guys adopted?
she was encouraged, right? Like to look out for each other, right? Like, that's the thing. Like don't fight, because when we were younger, we used to fight like every other brother, right?
Yeah,
like,
everybody does.
And then you know that culture was there, right? But then when we started like growing up and be like, hey, like, let's do this, let's do that. Like, what do you think about this? And we got our egos like everybody else does, but we always,
You checked them.
no, bro. Like, if I'm doing something, sometimes I come over, like, bro, like I got a bunch of ideas, right? Like, I come over and be like, hey, we should do this. Like if we do this, we'll get this, like whatever, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes he goes like, no, but that's kind of stupid because this and this, and then like.
But do you get offended if he says no?
I don't get offended, bro. Like,
good,
I go back and I go like, you know what? Like, you're right. But if we do this and we do that, and sometimes, bro, like we're there like troubleshooting, right? Bouncing ideas.
I fucking love that, bro.
And like,
This is amazing.
and I don't get offended, right? Like, if I go like, hey, I'm gonna buy this, I go like, oh, that's stupid of you, like whatever. Start looking for different angles, right?
Yeah.
And I think he's the same way, right? Like sometimes he tried to do things. I'm like, man, you should do this instead, right? Like we are open for, to revisit the idea, right?
Yeah.
So that's, I think,
You guys criticize each other in a good way,
yeah,
right?
You guys have your ego under check really well.
yeah. And the thing, we're like, we get along so well, man. Like we're drinking buddies, right?
That's
like
fucking awesome.
Like
bro.
if I want to go out for a drink, I'm like, yo,
Do you guys want to adopt a brother? I mean, just saying.
I mean, I'm looking for brothers, bro, all the time.
yeah, no, that's one thing, right? Like I don't go out. Like I'm not into sports. I don't.
You're focused
Yeah,
on
bro.
your.
I hate to be in places where there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But like, could be like, on a Wednesday, if we get off early from work, I'll call them like, hey, what are you doing later? No, nothing, just about to finish my day. Like, oh, let's go grab dinner. We'll go grab dinner, a glass of wine, whiskey, tequila, whatever we decide to do, and we always, look out for each other. Like, or sometimes he's a place that's like, hey, I can stop by to grab something to eat. You want something? And we always had that connection, right? So that's what it helped us, like, because honestly, without him, I wouldn't have what I have now, right? And it's just like, yeah, two will always be better than one. That's the idea, right? Like that's exactly what it is,
Bro, this message is, I'm telling you, it's gonna go far, bro.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our culture needs to understand that. All right, we're back. All right, check this out, man. So let's start getting into the nitty gritty, man. Right? So we already know that you guys come from Mexico. You guys come over here and you guys start working. Right? You guys are raised by a strong woman. You guys just said something off the air that was powerful to me. And it's something that I recently did for my sister, was retire my sister about 5 years ago. Right? My sister is like my mom. Right? You guys just retired your mom a few years back. Right? you guys are doing something that's unbelievable. So let's start talking about this business you guys are doing right now. I want to talk about the birth of it, right? How did it start? Who dropped the dime and said, all right, instead of working for these big ass companies, how can we start something for ourselves, but not make it small, make it big? And you guys are up to how many employees now? 22, 23?
24 with including us.
And how many years?
4.5.
Yeah.
So 24
Impressive.
employees in 4 years, bro.
No.
That's unheard of. That is unheard of, man. Right? So who's the one who said, hey, I got the idea. This is how we're going to do it. But this is what we have to do. And this is how we're going to do it. Who did that? Who initiated that conversation?
I don't think we ever had that idea. We're like, oh, let's build an AC company that's going to eventually employ 20-something employees. Or at least I didn't. I don't know if you had. It kind of just led to it, right?
But at some point, you guys had to make a decision, like, we're actually starting a company. So how did that decision?
Yeah.
So in the HVAC industry, side jobs are a very common thing, especially in residential, not in commercial. Commercials, very difficult, right? But in the residential sector, it's a very, very common thing. So when I started, I think working for this local AC company in San Jose, I was young. I was 18. I was hungry. I was like, I was hustling. I was working, circles around every other helper there, right?
Nice.
So it's like, and I put me up in the attic. I was, 6 foot 1. I'd still run up there, I'd be crawling on all fours, like just jumping between the steps. So the leads that I would work with, because I was like an install helper, they would start inviting me to their like weekend gigs, right? Like, hey, I'm doing a side job this weekend. When they come and join us, it's like, sure. And they would give me, I think they would give me like $300 for the day first, which is crazy money when you're making $10 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then eventually it was like 350, 400, 500. It's like,
Oh, shit.
you make a lot of money
Yeah,
there,
bro.
And then I started going with them for after like a year or two. I learned a lot more, and I was working full time for the company, learning every day too. And then I started telling Aaron knew that I worked every weekend, right? And doing these side jobs, I was like, hey, there's a lot of money in this. Like I think I can do it now. I think we can pull one off.
Yeah.
And then we started pulling them off, right? So we started them with just us two, and then we started doing the same thing that they would do, right? I would get helpers from the companies that I was like, hey, let's do a side job on the weekend, this and that.
Yeah.
And we started doing it so much where it's like, hey, this is profitable, this is good. We're killing it every weekend. And then we started getting into customers that would ask for a license, right? We were charging less. We weren't licensed, and then we started getting a lot of that questions like, hey, do you have a license? Can you do a permit? I was like, oh, we don't. And started losing customers because of that.
Because you didn't have it, yeah.
So like, hey, let's get the license. It's just a test. So I went, tested in, and I was able to get it. It wasn't that hard. It was you just got to read a book, right? Read a book and study. You go test and you get it. It's like the test I was doing in school, right?
Yeah.
So I think I was 20. I was 22 then when I got the license.
Shit, bro.
So I got the license, and because I got it as soon as I could. So you need 4 years of experience that you need to list to be able to apply for a contractor's license. You have to be an adult in those years, right? So at 22, that was the soonest I could do it. Like I knew when to do it since like 21 or so. That's when we came across this issue. So as soon as I hit 22, I think it was like a week after my birthday, I went and tested it and I passed it. So we got the license so we can do more legit side jobs every weekend. And it was just always a side job thing. And I think eventually we just, we established an LLC, created a full company, and we did more and more. The weekends were no longer enough, so we hired somebody to come and help us full time, and then another person, and it just escalated from there.
But at that time, you still had your full-time jobs when you started hiring first people, or?
We always had our full-time jobs. We just stepped away from our full-time jobs like a year and a half ago, right?
So, okay, time out. So, okay, so you go get your license. You're in the HVAC already. Were you in HVAC at the same time at a different company, or?
No, at that time, we had a towing business, so I was doing towing.
You were in towing?
Yeah.
So you guys had that business together already?
Yeah, so we every time we all own everything together, right? So
damn, that's
beautiful. Since day one, me and Guillermo, we had the only conversation that we had like business related is that we were not work on the same place. So we always had different jobs, right? Because if for whatever reason he'll lose the job, I still have my job, right? So if he doesn't have money for rent bills, then I'll come up with the bills. The same ways, right? Like if I would lose my job, then he'll take care of the bills. So we always had a different job, right?
Diversify your assets.
Yeah.
We're both assets. We're both releasing, and we're both in the same group. Then we're just one asset,
Yeah.
right? And there's no diversity there. The company we're working at doesn't do well. For some reason, we're out of work. We're both out of work.
Yeah.
We're split up. And
So amazing.
it'd be
That's what
extremely
thinking that way.
bad luck if we
Smart,
both lose our jobs at the same time.
Very
Yeah.
smart.
So that's why last year we took, we had a conversation and we decided to come and work for Precision full time. So since the company started, every time it was like our side job.
Okay, hold on. Let's bring that back just really quick so people understand.
Yeah.
So you had the business started, right?
We started together.
You guys started together. You got your license. You guys started working. You guys were picking up jobs. How are you guys promoting the business to start getting traction? Right. So you had a full-time job. You had a full-time job, and your brother had a full-time job. Correct? Your other brother.
And
Right.
on the weekends, you guys are doing the side jobs
Right.
through
Yeah.
Precision.
So what did you guys start to do to start getting the traction to get help, right? To start growing.
Good quality work at a very, very reasonable price.
Okay.
So it's just
Okay.
word of mouth.
Yes.
Word of mouth.
They didn't want to advertise. Like if you see
Oh, so
a
you guys
picture,
are low key.
oh bro, like our first company truck, it's always been Precision. Our first company truck, it was a 2003 Ford Econoline that had like 300,000 miles.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, like, bro, like,
It was rough.
no, like,
It fucking just
wrong?
drinks gas like
no,
nothing
bro,
home, bro.
like, we drove to Santa Rosa because I found a truck online. I think we paid like $1,500 for it.
Jeez.
We drove over there, and I remember when I bought the truck, I told the guy, like, is there anything wrong with the truck? They're like, no, everything is like, hey, bro, like, the truck is mine already, I already pay you. So just be honest and tell me because it's an old truck, but no, nothing wrong. I remember when I started driving it back to like San Jose, the freaking steering wheel got stuck.
Oh.
So I was like going like this, like making a U-turn, right? I was like, God damn it. And I called him like, boy, you said there was nothing wrong. Like, oh, it does that once in a while. Just like, go really hard to the other way. And so that was that was our first truck, right? And I remember we drove it straight to the mechanic. I was like, bro, fix this shit, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't want to advertise. So, but Precision has always been legal, right? Like,
Yeah, it's legit business.
yeah. So our logo is the original logo. So what we did, we print out this logo about like 8 inches and put it on the front door of the van.
Okay.
That's it.
That's
that
it.
was like we never did advertising.
That was your most advertising right there.
Yeah, and everything. It was like he said, every single person that we ever met through our business, we try to do right by the person and just like they recommend us. Like a couple days later, like, oh, you guys install an air conditioning for my aunt. Like, can you guys come give me a price? I'm like, sure, but it was just that.
So the many years you guys had of doing side jobs, even before you started the company, you already kind of had a customer base, and there was those people that were referring you.
Yeah. We built, I think, a very healthy, very strong customer base before we went full time with the business. We had it, and by the time we went full time, we already had about a dozen employees.
Yeah.
Right, so it was well established already. By the time we went full time, we're already selling.
So,
Dude, this is so-
time out, bro.
Yeah.
We're doing work for Prometheus already.
Yeah. So hold on, bro. So you guys still had full-time jobs?
Yeah, so they've had this
And-
company for 3.5 years. 3 out of those years, you guys had full-time jobs.
Yeah, we were running the company as a part-time.
We just went full time like a year and a half ago.
Bro, cheers to that shit, bro.
Salud.
Come on.
Man,
Cheers, bro. Cheers. Cheers.
if you're watching this out there and you've been thinking about starting a company, like my God, like you guys are proof, and these guys are proof that like there's ways out there. You can make all the excuses. Well, I have a job, I can't quit my job, or I got weekends, I don't want to.
Awesome, bro.
You guys. It sounds like for what you guys are telling me is like you guys haven't had really a full weekend to just hang out. Like, you guys been working.
It's
So if you want it, it's there. You just gotta go after it. And I mean, that's great. What is? Are you married?
no.
But you are.
Was.
You're not. Oh, you were.
Separated, yeah.
Okay. So you don't have a partner right now, or you do?
No.
Okay. So how was that during the time when you did have a partner? Was that tough? I mean, because you're just a workaholic.
Yeah, you're just putting in hours, bro. Right?
I know it's always been challenging for sure. Our style of life is not.
It's not for everyone.
No,
No.
it's not for everyone. Yeah, like, man, Guillermo will be crawling under kitchens for like 1, 2, 3 in the morning to do preventative maintenance and
Fucking hell.
yeah, and just show up home full of like grease, take a shower, go to sleep 3-4 hours, and go back to your job. You know.
And you guys live together right now?
Yeah.
Bro, so I want to freeze that shit. So a lot of people, they think I'm crazy because my first 2 years when I started, I was working 18, 19 hours every day, bro.
Oh.
Right? That's normal if you're starting a business, right?
Bro, I had 2 full-time jobs since 2008 until last year. This is so. Last year was, I think I left my job on February, I believe. Yeah, so January, February.
Last year.
Last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my first year with only one job.
Wow.
Which is we still put in like freaking
Yeah.
12,
Work.
14 hours, 16 hours a day. Man, like we don't work like normal people, right? Like 8 hours a day is not for us. Like, if I take a weekend off, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I honestly, bro, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I got my kids, right? Like, if I can spend time with them, I go out with them, grab lunch or something. But me being at home, bro, like, that's not me. Like, like, I don't know what to do. Like,
So okay. All right. So you guys had your full-time jobs, right? At what point did you guys look at each other and say, okay, bro, I think this is the time where we get rid of our full-time and we start working on this full-time? When did that happen? Like, what brought you guys to that bridge where you said, okay, I think it's time now. We can make enough money, we can let go and really develop this fucking empire we're starting to build.
I think it was a numbers thing. We had enough capital saved up where if we quit our jobs, both of ours, right, we were no longer diversifying our assets, right? We're going to put all our eggs in the same basket. But we had enough, I think, capital saved up where we both quit our jobs, went full time, and we didn't have any jobs come in for like a year. We could still survive and pay all of our employees. Wow! So everybody's check was guaranteed for like a year. We had, I think we saved, I don't know, maybe like $700K, $800K. It was a good amount of capital that we had in place.
Yeah, bro.
And we had
that's a nice safety net right there.
Yeah, and we had a really nice equity in the home that we had to purchase. So we had money in a couple of different pockets that we could leverage if we needed to. So that was it. It's like, yeah, we have a nice safety net, a nice cushion where we stump and fall, or something doesn't go the way we were thinking.
You got some room to wiggle.
Yeah, we'll have 11 months to try to make it work. And if it doesn't work in those 11 months, then shut down and you get a month to find a job before we go hungry. So.
But it's that part right there. That's the part that a lot of people don't understand. Like, you know what, bro? If it doesn't fucking work and if it fails, we just go back to get another job. We'll reset for a couple years and do it again.
Yeah.
That's the part where most people get scared, bro. Right? And you guys, I guess you guys could honestly probably say, like, when you guys made that decision, did you say we're not going to fail or we're going to see this shit all the way through? Were you guys confident enough to make sure to know that this is going to work?
Oh yeah, 100%. It was a very healthy, functioning business when we stepped away from our full-time jobs. I mean, the company was probably selling $2.5+ million a year, so we were doing pretty well.
Good, bro.
Really healthy. GPM and all of that good stuff, low overhead because our office was, the master bedroom in the home that we were living in at the time. That was our office. Our backyard was a shop, that we built it where it was a very lean machine.
Nice,
Very
nice.
lean operating, low overhead, really healthy profit margins. So yeah, it was doing well. I mean, felony wasn't. I personally never even considered the idea of
Felony wasn't an option.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. Yeah,
But now you guys have your own building, your own warehouse,
Yeah.
right? That you guys own.
Yes.
we built it.
Yeah, I know.
We built
awesome,
it 8-inch
dude.
slab of concrete all throughout. A huge, massive thing, 2 floors. So we have our offices are on the second floor of it, bottom shelf floor.
What city?
San Jose.
San Jose. Beautiful, bro.
Yeah, San Jose. So that's
Perfect place to build something and own something, bro.
yeah. No, we
You know
we
what
love
I'm
it.
saying?
It's home.
No, these guys are always keeping busy. I think it was a couple months ago. I'm like, it was a weekend. It's like, what are you doing? And he sends me a video. They're pouring a driveway at the side of
For the shop?
No, for you.
Or for the
That's for you
house?
guys' house.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right on.
They're always doing something.
We always stay busy, bro. Like we always stay busy, and then we have a saying, right? Like we have, like our mentality is a little bit different, right? Like sometimes when we want to do an investment, we like call like, hey yo, like let's do this, and then we agree on it, and we're like, fuck it, beans and rice and beans, until we paid off for this. Like that's how we started our business. We're like every single truck we bought it out of pocket. Every tool, everything was paid off for it, right? But yeah, so it's like if we decided that we want to do an investment, it's like beans and rice and beans. Like
I like that.
yeah, just like we got that culture, right? Like let's get it done.
That's awesome. And you guys have done other stuff, right? So I know you guys were doing real estate at some point. You guys still doing that?
We look at it as investments. Whenever we see like a good opportunity comes up, we're always looking for like, yeah, let's do it. So that's how we were picking up the houses. We were spending a little more time and effort on it then, like analyzing the markets, trying to find what cities are
Right.
probably gonna go up and all that stuff. And it was good. It was actually we liked it. We enjoyed it a lot. But I think precision heating, the AC business started requiring more from us. It's like the more you give it, the more it's gonna pull from you. So we put a little more of our effort towards it.
Right.
So we kind of withdrew our effort and our energy from the real estate side and focused on this a little more. But we're always looking. We see like a good deal, like yeah, we'll still send offers. Like we got a good buddy that's a real estate agent. We'll send them a link, like, hey, let's offer them 10% below asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a good deal, you'll just jump on it.
Never a bad time for a good deal.
So in both of my businesses, we come together like the Avengers, right? Like where I'm good at this and you're good at this and you're good at this, and we bring it together. What parts do you guys play, each three of you, in the business, right? Do you guys all play the same part, or is there something you're better at, something you're better at, your brother's better at, that you guys gonna do collectively? Or how do you guys function that part of the business?
So we're definitely we all work on this specific task, right? So he does a lot of the networking, a lot of the sales. He goes on and meets customers. He maintains he ensures that we maintain a good working relationship with a lot of our properties and our customers, right? We'll call this property like, hey, you guys are due for your net service, for maintenance, this and that. Like, hey, I'm close to you, want to have lunch. He does a lot of that. That's a huge thing. What he does, and he supports the office heavily. Then my oldest brother, he's kind of like our install foreman.
Okay.
Any large installs, he will be participating. He's still working out in the field, right?
Yeah.
He participates in them. He runs them, and then he, I guess, is an advisor for the installers, right?
Right
They
on.
need help. It helps with the overflow. Instead of them calling us for everything, they call him
They
a lot.
call him directly.
Yeah, and I do a lot of I'm like a service manager, so I do a lot of the tech support for the guys. Whenever the guys get stuck on a really difficult service car or something like that they have a challenge with, I'll go out in the field and I'll work it through with them. I do a lot of like number crunching, so a lot of our price books. I usually the one that develops.
You're the numbers guy.
Yeah, I do pretty well with it. I can focus on numbers pretty well, and then I work with the office team a lot.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of operation. I'm very operational. He's
Yeah.
out more networking, and the other guy The other brother, Paulo, he's more, boots on the ground.
Yeah.
So it works out. It works out very well. I mean,
Obviously, bro.
yeah. The networking part. I mean, he's a social butterfly. He excels at it. That's crazy.
Social butterfly.
It's crazy.
No way, bro. We gotta get a little bit more tequila, bro.
Listen them up.
Yeah. It's out of control,
dude.
Yeah,
Right
you'll
on.
see. I'll randomly see like a crazy transaction on name. It's like, $400 from the yard house on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's like he's laying tequila with somebody, I guess.
So hold on. I got a question for you guys then. So you guys have achieved this already in 4 years, right? But full time, how long have you guys been at this full time right now? A year and a half,
I think like a year and a half at this point.
right? So what's your guys' goal? Okay, rewind. Erase that question real quick. How often do you guys meet as owners? Do you guys come together once a week? Once a month?
Every day, bro. We eat together.
No. But what I'm saying is like when you guys, because I'm very heavy on the meetings, right? When we come to meet and we're talking about business, I want to know Monday to Friday what our numbers were, right? Where we failed, where we did good, where how much we spent on this, how much we spent on that. What's the goal for the next week, right? Safety meetings, right? How much do we spend on gas, distance? Like, I'm very particular when I come to my meetings. Like, I want to know how everything is operating, right? How often do you guys have that meeting?
Honestly, I think multiple times a week.
Good. No, that's great, bro.
We discuss everything. Like, if I want to restock on, 18K heat pumps per se, like, hey, I think I'm going to order like 30 of these. It's going to be like a 50K transaction. And usually tells me, what everything we need.
Right.
And then, we'll sit down and we have lunch together all the time or dinner quite often.
You guys are
or
always
breakfast.
picking each other's brains.
Yeah.
You guys all live together? All three of you guys?
Him and I live together. Our oldest brother lives in Hanford.
Oh, okay. That's right.
He drives
That's right.
up, he stays with us during the week, and then goes back
Gotcha.
home.
And is your other brother a co-owner or he's an employee?
He's an employee. He was the first employee of the company.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Aaron and I that started it.
Right.
Right on.
No.
Yeah, so we discuss everything together all the time. It's like
Right.
we'll go to breakfast or we'll go to lunch. There's a place close to us that has pretty good chilaquiles. We'll go. I'll take a little notebook and like, hey, let's discuss
Get to
this.
work.
Some of these guys are struggling with this. Some of these guys are struggling with that. Or we're doing really good on this. This guy's killing it over here.
All right.
We discuss it. Like we're constantly changing stuff. Every single week there's something new.
Bro.
It's like I look up. I always carry a notebook, and I know I have an iPad. I should be using that, but I'm so bad. Like I like writing on paper.
Right.
Yeah.
The feel of paper to me is, and I did the paper-like feel thing on my iPad. I think it's not the same.
Yeah.
I always carry a notebook, and we discuss everything. Anytime we discuss anything, I take notes, look at it, and then sometimes I look back through my notes. Like, man, it's like we've had like 10 crazy transitions in the past 2 months.
Yeah.
And everything's changing.
So what's for right now? Okay, you guys did so much, and you guys are full time about a year and a half. What's your guys' next 5 years look like? What's your goal for the next 5 years of your guys' business?
That is an excellent question.
No.
Got to ask you, bro. Like the reason why I ask is because I'm the guy in the business that pushes. Where people start getting comfortable, no, fuck that. We're gonna push, right? If you're saying we should hit 30,000 this week, fuck that. We should be hitting 50,000, right? I'm the one that's gonna challenge everyone in the group. I'm never happy. I'm never satisfied because the minute we are is when my biggest philosophy is we lose, right? If you are saying our goal is 40,000 this week, well, fuck that. Why can't it be 55, right? So what is your guys' goal for the next 5 years? In terms of growth, right? In terms of numbers, right? In terms of opening another shop, another city, location, trucks. Is that something you guys feel comfortable talking about or?
Yeah, we probably should, but we don't have like a 3-year plan, 4-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year, but we don't. We kind of run everything on a day-to-day basis. We try to plan for the future as much as we can, but we're not, great business guys. We're planning 5-10 years ahead.
You guys are great business guys.
you are.
We kind of just wing it. But I know from here to 5 years, we should, if all goes well, we should have enough money where we can be retired, but we're still going to be working.
Absolutely.
We're still going to be working, but if we, let's say, I think 5 years and 1 day from now, if we wanted to like, hey, let's stop everything and go to a beach in Mexico and not work again ever for the rest of our lives and make sure that our kids and our grandkids and the next generation are taken care of, I think we'll have that in 5 years already. Very easily. I think we'll have that in less than that. Have enough money where retirement it's an immediate option.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that we're going to do. I don't see myself retiring like ever.
Ever.
But yeah,
But having the freedom to be able to choose is
100% complete and unrestricted financial freedom. I think we'll definitely be there.
So, do you guys have a system where, like, if you both wanted to leave on vacation for a month, the business is still running by itself?
Yeah, yes and no. We've done, I think this year specifically, we started doing that a little more where we're taking off some of our hats and, hiring good people.
Yeah.
And setting them up for good things, right? We're setting up, SOPs, MOPs, all sorts of processes are being set up now.
Are we good now?
we're back.
Okay. Just want to All right. Man, we've been talking about a lot, bro. And I can't thank you guys enough for being here and giving the knowledge back to the people. But on this segment, I want to start off with this question, bro, because this question to me, everybody has a different answer to it, right? And both of you guys can answer it separately, or maybe you guys might have the same situation. What has been the biggest lie about starting a business, right? And what has been the biggest problem you guys have had so far with the business, right? So first is, what's been the biggest lie about starting a business, and what's been the biggest problem about starting a business? So do you have a lie that someone's told you about starting a business? Because I have 1,000 of them. I can share with you, like, the first one is, where you come from, it's impossible, right? And then, well, I've been able to prove them wrong because I come from the same place you come from. I started a business and now I have 50 employees, right? So that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So what's been the biggest lie for you guys that someone has told you, and what's been the hardest part about it?
I think the biggest lie that I've heard in regards to starting a business would be that it's hard. It's difficult. It's really not that hard. I think a lot of people try to make it seem like it's an unachievable thing to do, make it sound much more complicated than it is, and I don't think that's the case. It's definitely not. It takes a lot of work to do, but I don't think it's complexity from a different world. Right? It's just, you have to prepare yourself. If you prepare yourself for it appropriately, then it's very simple. It's hard and it's extremely challenging if you just kind of just run at it. Like, no, you have to plan it out. You got to educate yourself a bit and then just do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't, right? You don't need to come from a family that's in businesses. You don't need to have parents that are from money or from business that can show you all these things. I mean, it would be nice. It would be helpful.
Definitely. But
it's still, I think, very much achievable without that. You just have to put in the work yourself. I think everybody makes it
overcomplicated.
Yeah,
they think too much.
They overthink it 100%. I think it's in their
That
head.
would be me. When I started, that was me, bro. I was an overthinker on that.
We're overthinking it, but that is because, or I believe it's because we don't prepare for it appropriately. You would think, oh, what if it goes wrong? What if it goes wrong? Like, no, assume it's going to go wrong, plan for it going wrong. And that way, if it doesn't go wrong, then, hey, it was easier than expected. And if it goes wrong, well, it's fine because I planned for it. You have to be prepared for it. And I think that is a thing that a lot of, new business owners don't do very well.
But for you being the youngest one out of the three, no disrespect to you, but for you being the youngest one out of the three, bro, I haven't met the other brother. I don't know him, but you come across 10 times wiser and more mature than someone in your position as a family member, as being the third one. Why do you think that is, bro?
I don't think I'm more mature than anybody else. It's just I educate yourself, right? I always found education fun. I like learning things.
Yeah.
So I push myself to learn a lot of different things.
Yeah.
It's like my brothers, they don't like, or I don't think they like reading a whole lot, or maybe as much as me. I've always been a huge reader.
But that's what you provide to the group.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Like we don't know something, I'll do some like heavy researching on it. I'll stay up till like 1 in the morning.
right here.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay up very late reading about it. I'll ask some questions. I'll read forums, do whatever I need to do, and then I come back with way more knowledge than what we had before.
Yeah.
And so I'm big on that. I'm big on research and educating yourself to prepare yourself, right?
Love it.
Because if you're going to something unprepared, then you're setting up yourself for failure. Right. I think business startups, I think a huge thing with business startups is capital. Everybody says, let's start a business tomorrow. Like, yes, that is a great idea, but what have we done to prepare for it? What money do we have in place? I mean, there's already a lot of challenging parts that come with starting a business. I just said a minute ago that it was easy, which it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. But even in the simple state, there are challenges that are going to occur. And I think you have to be ready to embrace them and just like run with them, make it happen. But it's very difficult to do so if you're concerned about money the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So I think starting or preparing yourself with a very healthy capital is going to enable you to just focus on actually building a business and running the business versus just like, hey, I don't have enough money in my account. I
You
don't
don't know
have
how
enough
to
money
pay
in my
the next month or how to pay your payroll. Or,
100%. I get this from a lot of people, right? Since we hire electricians or plumbers or we'll leverage different trades for different things and some larger projects, and we get a lot like, oh, you guys are young, you guys are doing it. It's like, I want to do one too. It's like, I'm thinking about doing this, and this. And I always said it with us, like, what have you done for it? You're buying this, and so you have a beautiful car, you have a beautiful this, you told me you just went to the club last week and spent this much.
Yeah.
You're living a very relaxed lifestyle. Do you have you prepared for that business? Have you saved, 100K, 200K? Have you identified how much money you need to survive? If you're going to hire any people, how much money they need to survive?
Yeah.
What bills are going to incur? Company vehicles, all that good stuff. Have you planned for these things? Have you set reserves aside for that? Or are you just going to wing it? Right? If we just wing it, then hopefully you succeed. But it's going to be challenging if you hit a little speed bump.
Yeah.
Versus if you prepare for all these different aspects of it, then I think you're going to be in a much, much better place.
Now, one more question for you, bro.
Yes.
So do you think that if you did it alone without your brothers, just in your perspective, do you think you would have gotten this far, this fast without them?
Oh, no, impossible.
Impossible,
Absolutely
right?
No chance.
Absolutely. Right?
Yeah, I think if I did it alone, I still would have been able to start a business and run a business just very, very slow growing.
Yes.
I mean, we've been going at a very aggressive, growth rate because we rely on each other.
Yeah.
We lean on each other.
Yeah.
Like some days, it's like I had a 16-hour day yesterday. Like I feel freaking horrible tomorrow. It's like I'm gonna start a little late. Can you help set up the guys this morning? The test that I typically do.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, can you be there at 7? Help them set up for this and that.
I got you.
Like it's not a problem at all. So I think it really allows you to give it 200% whenever you have good people you can work with and rely on.
Rely on, trust.
Yeah, because as soon as like, hey, I'm tired. Like I need a second.
Yeah.
I need to catch my win.
And you're
it's
not
like a relay race. You guys, right? You guys are helping each other,
100%.
passing the torch. Your time to take it from here to here. I'm gonna be taking a break in the meantime. You just keep going. That machine is not stopping because you guys have each other to help out.
It works so much. Like we'll randomly, get a new project that comes our way. Like we know absolutely nothing about these type of systems. We know nothing. It's a huge project. We want to take it. Not him like, hey, I need 3 days. Like just cover all my tasks for 3 days. Let me apply my undivided attention to this.
To that. Yeah.
So I can see we can wing it or not.
Yeah.
We can make it happen or not.
Yeah.
And then, he will. He'll help me with all the tasks that I normally have. I'll focus on one thing. I'll like drive, and like come back, 2-3 days later, like, we're good. Let's do it. Like I figured it out.
I love it, bro. All right. So
What about you?
Yeah.
So what is the worst advice you've ever gotten about business?
I don't think I'm on that position because we've always been so private. We don't discuss it. We just do it, right? And the biggest problem that I see on people is like they just talk, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then they open for other people to like bring like their negativity on it, like, no, you shouldn't do it because it's this and that.
Or
Like,
have you second guessed yourself?
yeah, exactly, right? So, and I think wanting to do something is so easy, bro. Like, wanting is like the easiest fucking part, right? The problem is people doesn't put up the work, right? Like, those who do the sacrifices, because you sacrifice a lot, right? Like, for us, we sacrifice our personal life. Like, we don't have a personal life. You know, like, people ask you, like, what are you doing your time off? Like,
Work.
I don't have it, right?
What are your
Like,
hobbies?
yeah,
Non-assistant.
yeah, it's like, what are your hobbies? Like, work, after work, just work. And then when I'm home, I'm thinking about work. If I'm driving somewhere, I'm thinking of, like, no, like,
Yeah, bro. Man, I'm right here with you guys,
no,
bro.
bro, like, if we are somewhere having lunch, like, we're talking about work. We're at
Ideas,
we're at the
work.
bar having a
Work.
drink. We're talking about
work.
work. Like, they just like,
I'm not the only one, bro.
no, like, it's a serious thing, bro. Like, sometimes I'll be in bed. I try to go to sleep, and I'm thinking like, oh, like, fuck, we need to do this, right? Like, or whatever,
And
right?
you start texting him.
Yeah, no, and it's just like, bro, it's just different. It's just like, it's just there, right? So I think that's the biggest problem that I see in a lot of people is like they want, but they don't actually do it, right? Like, they don't put in the work, or they're not ready to give up,
No.
like, certain things, right? Because
They're just too comfortable, bro. I mean,
yeah,
you
no,
know.
it's like I said, sacrifices, bro. We all wanna do better. I mean, honestly, I haven't met one person that doesn't want a financial freedom.
Right.
I haven't met a single person that doesn't want it. Like, we all want it, right? But nobody does what it needs to be done to do it, right?
Most guys are scared, bro.
No,
So if you're gonna give somebody advice, so I get your point that you're not taking advice because you don't, or because you're private and don't want somebody to make you second guess yourself. But now you're in this position. You guys have several businesses. This business is doing really well. What will be one piece of advice that each of you could tell somebody that is wanting to start a business? And we'll start with you, Aaron.
no, don't be scared. Just don't be scared, but don't be stupid either, right? Like, no, it just, that's like, I'm sorry for the language,
to
right?
his point, though.
Because like he said, right, like, you need to prepare yourself, right?
absolutely.
So it's like, no matter what you're gonna do, bro, like cleaning houses, you know,
Whatever it is.
like, you're gonna clean a house, like, you need to learn how to do it the right way, right? If you're gonna pick up cans from the street, you need to learn how to, like, well, like, this is aluminum, this is plastic, like,
Yeah.
it just, first it was like, don't be scared, you know, and don't be stupid at the same way, right? Like, just learn, just prepare yourself. Like, he's a reader, man. Like, honestly, bro, like, I'm lazy on that end. Like, if like, I like books, but I listen to them, right?
Yeah.
Playbooks. And
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm driving around, like, I don't listen to music.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like,
Listen to the books.
I listen to books, right? Like,
Same way.
when I'm driving, I do two things. Either on the phone call, catching up with, like, you know, family related things, or like work. So I'm either on the phone catching up or listening to a book, right? There's no other way for me. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna drive by your neighborhood with like loud music. Like, bro, like, I don't listen to music anymore, right? Like, but yeah, just, you know, be willing to give your 100%. Like, for me, every single company that I work for, I always give them my 100, right? I always been the kind of guy that I don't let anybody work better than me, right? Like, if I know if that guy is doing X amount of work, I want to be better. I don't say anything. And I'm not competing with him. I'm competing with myself, right? Like, if I know, like, I can do this much in a day, I compete against myself that tomorrow I will be better, right? And if I'm giving my 100% of work when I'm working for someone else, why wouldn't I do it for me, right? And that's the thing, right? Like, if you're type of person that doesn't give your 100%, right? I don't think you're ready to start a business. Because like, if you're not ready to give out your 100%, you're not gonna do it. So, like, a lot of people, they start business, they start like waking up late, like, you know, like, oh, I'm the business owner, I deserve to take a vacation, so that extra day off, I'm gonna go home early. Like, no, bro, like, if you're a business owner, you wake up earlier than everybody else, and you work until after everybody else is gone, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things, like,
Because you can't expect everybody else to care about your business as much as you, because it's your business.
yeah, no, exactly. That's like one day when I was working for another company, right? I was in my office and I was mad, bro. Like, I was like, I'm over here, like giving my 100% for this guy that doesn't care about me, doesn't even know me. And at the end of the day, when, like, you know, economy goes, like, they will lay you off, right?
Yeah.
And that's one thing that we have. Like, we are in an industry that lays people off. Like, bro, we do whatever needs to be done to keep everybody busy,
Yeah.
right? Like, we don't lay people off. Like, everybody that you see wearing our uniform, they're with us 100%. Right?
Beautiful, bro.
That's awesome.
So,
Beautiful.
and that's, you know, that's the main thing, right?
All right. So what's the worst business advice that someone's ever gave you? Like, someone gave you some kind of information, and now you're in a business. This shit came off.
You're breaking
still
shit
working.
off. Yeah, it's your big
Right.
head.
It's still working, but what's some kind of advice that someone's giving you guys that you're like, well, that was fucking stupid? Have you guys ever had that encounter with someone that gave you some advice and you tried it and it didn't work because it was dumb, or they gave you the advice and you got to the point where, okay, that's just not going to work? That's all. That's false information. Have you guys ever experienced that yet?
Not necessarily. I think it all comes back to you.
Right.
If you're out there asking for advice, asking for tips, asking for, tips on how to do things,
Yeah.
and you take that and go implement it and it fails, that is very much on you.
Yeah.
I think it's good to have a dialogue with people, ask questions, ask for advice if about it. But you should take that, whatever that is, or at least in my head, I take it in, I dissect it, I like try to take it apart, try to find the bad things in it. Just try to be as pessimistic about the idea as possible. It's like, let's tear this thing apart.
Yeah.
And then if you find out that you can't, then it might be a good idea. Then, research on it a little more, plan for it, and then try implementing it. At that point, if it fails, it's not the person that gave you that advice or that tip, it's not their fault. It's your fault for not researching it appropriately or preparing for it appropriately. Because at the end of the day, it's you. You're the one doing it. All right. So if you set up yourself to not be successful, it is your part or it's your fault, not anybody else's.
All right. I got a question for you. Is my glass half full or half empty?
I think it's about 5/8 of the moment.
This guy, bro. I love
how you
this
need to
guy.
start dissecting. It's
No,
about 5/8.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
You're
I
taking
lo-
a sip every 3-5 minutes, in about
But
10,
a
15
lot
minutes
of
if we get
people,
halfway.
bro, a lot of people don't get that part, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're starting a business, bro, like, every move is calculated. It's chess, not checkers,
Yeah.
right? At some point, you have to study every move, right? You have to anticipate the right, the wrong. If I make this move, this, that, and that could happen. If I make this move, this, that, and this could happen. If I make this one, the same thing, right? So a lot of what I see a lot of times is people don't even calculate the move. They just fucking do it. Now, sometimes I'll be the first one to tell you, bro. Sometimes I just said, fuck it, black or red, I'm just gonna do it, right? And a lot of times I've been on the great side of making that dumb decision really good. And sometimes it's bit me in the ass, but I've had a lot more positive feedback when I just roll the dice and run with it, right? In business, bro, how important is it? I don't know if you guys do contracts, right? Have you guys ever signed a big contract where, okay, how long did it take you guys to come together to say, okay, this is why we're going to do it, and this is because we're going to do it, right? Do you guys really sit down for a good fucking week, 2 weeks before you sign that contract?
Oh, 100%. I think everything that we do, it takes a lot of time to plan for it.
But why? If you can just dumb it down for the people that are listening, bro. Because there's guys, I can tell you right now, I witnessed it myself, where guys, they just say, fuck it. It's $1 million. Just put your name on it.
I've sent contracts to people
You know-
and gotten them back in 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Hopefully
so
we're not one of those people, right? Are you randomly standing stuff out of help out?
You're like,
I'm concerned though. He
But-
signed some stuff too.
but he knows what I'm talking about. Like, I don't understand how did you just turn around and put your name on it just because you saw the number, bro?
Yeah.
Did you read the contract? Did you read the fine prints, right?
Yeah.
How are you going to benefit from it? Can you even do this? Are you even making $1 when you're done with it?
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not just the final number that you're seeing there. It's,
Right.
Yeah, definitely how much you're making. You have the
Yes.
manpower for it. You need to prepare for it. Are you comfortable with what you guys are going to do?
Yeah.
Is that inside of your wheelhouse? We plan for it, and we always set up contingencies. If this contract doesn't work well, we still got to do right by the customer. We still have to fulfill it. Will we be able to do that?
Yeah.
Yes, no, maybe. If our current state, the answer is no, then how do we make that a yes?
Yeah.
So would that mean hiring 4 more people to complete this project? Okay, let's start with that. Do we have the ability to hire and onboard and bring on 4 more people in this amount of time before this contract completion date is hit? Do we have that ability to do that? Can we do that? Yes, no, maybe. If it's no, then no, that's a hard stop. We can't proceed with this. Right? I think it's a little. It's a whole.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a whole schematic that we go follow, a whole little diagram, right? You gotta go through these boxes. Yes, no, check. You gotta drive it out just, to the end.
Bro, you guys are just getting started too.
For sure.
Bro, this guy you're brilliant, man.
Yeah,
I mean, all you guys are, man. But to have someone like you in the circle, right? That's watching, overseeing those little schematics, those little things, because that little error, if you step right over it, can be dramatic failure
100%.
in your business, bro.
And that's where I think it helps an incredible amount to help both of us. He's like a visionary. He has a great business idea every week. Like, it's always something new.
And you're the numbers guy.
Yeah,
You're building the parachute. Hold on, bro.
yes. He always has a great idea that comes to your mind, and they're not always great. He always has he serves their algorithm.
Yeah.
He always has a great idea that comes into your
we
mind.
shoot for the moon.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And do we have the plan to get there? How we prepare for this? Can we take that on? Is this, is this in their best interest now? Do we maybe revisit this later?
Yes.
And we're just talking about a different business on the drive here, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, we should do it. I was like, it's a great idea, but not right now. We should do this first. I think we should work through a few glitches that we currently have. Let's work through those things. Let's get everything ironed out, and then we can do that.
So you guys said earlier, you guys are growing and you guys are hitting some kind of like growing pains, right? You guys are kind of having some issue, and we are Ace Renovations. We're having the same issue right now, bro. We're growing at a very rapid rate. I've never been in this position before. My partners haven't either. So we're kind of troubleshooting things. We're pulling things out, putting things in. We're experimenting, right? For you, bro. Like, how does that work for you guys? Like, how are you guys approaching these growing pains?
We have processes in place, right? We have ways that we do things, ways that we started the company with, right? And we run with them until we are struggling with something. Then we're like, hey, this is getting harder. This is becoming challenging. For instance, invoicing for us. We've historically always done pen and paper invoices since we started the company.
No way.
We're still on that at the moment.
Okay.
When we started, it wasn't so bad. We always, 2-3 texts. Very easy to do.
Yeah.
Right. We had, 4 or 5 invoices a day. Completely trackable, completely chewable. Paper estimates, all of that good stuff, right? Send them through QuickBooks, but we did a lot of paper handling in-house.
Yeah.
Well, we got to 20-something people. And now there's, sometimes there's 3, 4, 5 invoices per person. So we could be 50 to 100 invoices at the end of one working day.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like, out of 100 pieces of paper, how easy is it to lose one?
Easy.
Right? What are that invoices for $20K? Right? Like that was our case last summer. I think last summer when we were super busy, it's just like just going 100%, 100 miles an hour. We finished the season, and then we do like a little in-house invoice check. We call it, right? We made sure that every piece of work that we completed, every scope of work that we completed, got billed for appropriately. And we found, I think it was close to 100K. It was 87 and some change or 89 and some change of work that we scoped out. We did, we completed, we provided materials, we provided labor. All that stuff was done, but we never billed for it. And then we found that 3 months later, so I can't turn around and tell Angel, hey, I forgot to bill you for this 3 months ago, right?
Yeah.
So what do you eat it, right? You kind of just eat it and like, hey, you can either try sending it back to that customer, hurt that relationship, or you recognize that it was your mistake because you lost that piece of paper and you kind of run with it. So that's what we did, right? And we found out like, hey, we have a challenge here, right? So now how do we overcome this challenge? So that's where we started experiencing. Right, we started exploring different field management softwares, which we knew we eventually had to do, but we just expedited that like, hey, let's do it now. So we started interviewing a couple different platforms. We found one that we liked, and we've been onboarding it. We've been onboarding it for like 6 months.
Good stuff. 6 months, oh wow. Good stuff.
It takes so much work, and that's why we were like putting it in the back burner.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work to implement it, dude.
We knew it was going to be a lot of work. We were so busy. I mean, we're nonstop all the time. It's like, hey, as soon as we start working on this, it's going to hurt our operations because now instead of being out there, selling and getting jobs and stuff all the time, now we're spending 20 labor hours every week working on this thing, right?
Yeah.
Which, said
you have to,
right?
But it will take you guys to the next level.
100%. It's paying for the moment. Like, we probably would have made a couple $100K more if we didn't do that.
But you're going to make millions more because you did it. Yeah.
Now we're setting it up where we can go up to 10, 15, 20 mil without any problems with the infrastructure that we're building out.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of infrastructure build out. Like when you're building highways, right? When they build highways, it's, you have 2 lanes on each side. It's super saturated with traffic, right? And then like, what else? Let's say, let's make it bigger, right? So it's going to hurt for a while, right? It's going to saturate bottleneck traffic like crazy. But after 6 months, after a year, once that's set up, it's streamlined.
Well, if it's in California, it's like 15 years.
Yeah. That's amazing. Hey, so really quick, bro, if a young kid came up to you right now, 25 years old, he says, how do I start a business in HVAC? And you could only give them 3 things to start with. What are those 3 things that you would give them to start in HVAC? 3 advices.
Educate yourself, discipline yourself. I think those are the biggest. I don't know what the third one would be. Education, you need to research and learn about everything that you're doing. Mm-hmm. You need to discipline yourself to, wake up early every morning, work those long days, and surround yourself with a good group.
The commitment.
Yeah.
How important is customer service in your guys' industry, bro?
Oh, it's everything.
It's everything. Huh?
All right. Can you just elaborate on that really quick, man? Because that's the one thing that I always preach to my guys. Mm. Like, I can come in and sell and bring this fat, big account, but if we're not on the same page and you don't understand the customer service, they'll fire us quicker than we can keep them, bro.
Well, that's something that you've always been to, both of you guys, but I know I've known you from other companies too, and customer service has been like a big piece that you always...
So talk about customer service and the importance of having customer service, especially in the business you own, bro.
Man, that's everything. Any business, right? Just be honest 100%. About it and always do the right thing, the communication. Communication is key for sure. And because at the end of the day, if I do something wrong, it's going to reflect, right? Like any customer, no matter what industry it is, they will focus on what you did wrong, not on what you did right. Right? And we always told the guys too, I was like, by doing everything that was supposed to be done, by communicating everything with the customer, just doing the right thing, will only be good for everyone, right? Me and you. Mm-hmm. Because that means that we're going to get busier, you're going to be, and the way we do it is like, when the company is growing, we try to share the love with the guys, right?
Yeah.
Like, if we make more money, everybody else makes more money, right? Mm-hmm. And just kind of educate your team and just to do the right thing, right? But it's a little bit difficult because
Yeah.
we all have a different mentality,
Yeah.
right? We have different mentality. We have a different way to see things. So, and that's, I think, where we play a big role in that business, right? Like, if one of our guys did something wrong, we're the first one to be like, oh, that's wrong, right? And we
Yeah.
call like, hey, bro, like, I'm so sorry we made this mistake.
Yeah.
We'll make it right, you
Yeah.
know? And like, we're the first ones to admit when we do something wrong.
Got to.
Yeah, like,
But
always.
also the one thing that I've experienced with you guys, and I know this is something you guys do, is like you guys come to jobs before, looked at a system that maybe somebody else told me I need a replacement.
Mhm.
And you're like, no, we can fix this and we'll last you another 10 years. Well, that's money you're not making because the sale of a new equipment is better for you guys. It's more money versus a repair. But so how do you, and that's part of customer service. So how do you manage that? Because that's not everybody.
No, bro, like, we like to sleep control, right?
Doing the right thing.
Yeah, do the right thing. Like, I don't have to sell you a new unit today. If I can fix it and make that unit be good for you for 5 years, I believe that when that 5-year mark hits, you're gonna call me back like, hey, bro, like, remember that unit you fixed is gone again. Like, all right, we have to replace it now. But we always try to do the right thing and just fix it, right? Like, don't look. Just don't look at things as of today, right? Look at the bigger picture. Look at the future, the relationships. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure, like you know, we worked together for quite a bit. You know that if I told you, like, Angel, this is to be replaced, I'm sure you're not gonna second guess me, because if we can fix it, we will. You know,
Right.
and I think that goes back to like our upbringing, right? Like, if we can help you save some money, we will.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's not even a question, right? Like, we will do what it takes and whatever can be done to help you save some money.
Absolutely.
Right? And we both has the same mentality. Like, the guy is up there trying to fit like 80-year-old furnaces up there, and he's like, if we can fit it, we actually like we feel proud when we go like,
You
we
take it like a
fix it.
challenge.
Yeah.
But I think that's the difference between
That's that
you guys
Latino
and them,
spirit.
bro.
That
Yeah.
Latino spirit too.
Like, so many people said that it wasn't repairable, and I found the solution. I was able to fix that.
Yeah, for
Right?
sure. There,
I think that
Excuse me.
goes a lot further too, man.
there's a lot of variables there, right? I think you have to really incorporate, good integrity and transparency, and obviously
Oh.
communication with the customer.
Say that shit one more time.
Integrity, transparency, and solid stream of communication with the customer.
Yes.
Like, a lot of times we'll go into places and we're talking with the customer, like, hey, we do this with a lot of your properties. You're like, hey, this thing does need to be replaced. Like, it's there. It's at its life, right? It was a 20-year lifespan. It's just 29 years old. Like,
Oh shit.
we should hit that replacement soon. And sometimes we'll get this from, homeowners or properties like, hey, we just don't have the budget right now.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we can do? I'm like, all right, like, this is the issues that we have. This is what it would take you to get it fixed.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we recommend this. But if that's not a viable option, then maybe we can do this.
Yeah.
We can get you some heating, some cooling. Might not be full capacity, full efficiency. Maybe we can do something for you. At the end of the day, it's the customer's. It's the customer's life that you don't know, right? We don't know what they're going through. Maybe they just had a huge family thing where family or finances were involved, and it's they're in a challenging time right now. They just can't fix now. So don't just sound like, oh, we can't help you. Like, how can we?
How can we?
Yeah, how can we make something work?
Yeah.
All right, so it's just, I don't know, having that transparency, showing them that you have good integrity, trying to do the right thing, and just communicating with them. Like, is this something that we can do? Is this something that is a feasible option for you at the moment, or should we, try to patch something up for now? What do we do?
Right.
I think it's all for that. Then we get
So-
that, like, hey, give me 2 more years. Can we make it happen for 2 more years? So I'm like, we can try. Let's do this, and this is the possible outcomes. This is what it could do. This is this is what it does, and half the time it works.
And that's
half
where
time
the
it doesn't.
communication comes in, right? Because you're giving them options and
100%. And this having a good communication and just setting up right, but sometimes it does bite you the butt. Like,
right.
well, sometimes try to fit something for somebody, and we'll put a good amount of labor hours. We'll put some
Yeah.
materials, and then we don't fix it, and then half the time we don't build that. Like, we just won't build it because we won't feel good about it.
Yeah. That's
Like, yeah,
awesome, bro.
we spoke with you about it. You told us to try it. You gave us you signed this saying like, yeah, let's try it. And, it's not guaranteed to work. And then we did it and then it didn't work. Well, half of the time we still just don't bill it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, it's a relationship, right? That we have with you as a customer. So
That's the most important thing.
yeah, if it's hurting you, then we're probably going to be hurt as well. We're not just going to like win on every single situation, right?
Man.
Some sacrifices need to be
I
made
hope
sometimes.
you guys are listening to that. That's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street with customers.
Yeah.
A lot of the recommendations that we do sometimes doesn't necessarily benefit us because we used to tell people like, hey, can replace it now. You don't have to, and then we just give that advice to people that, like I said, we know if I advise that to them, we're not gonna get the job, but we'll feel good with it, right? Like you don't have to spend that money right now. Like you can just wait another 5 years and you'll be good.
Yeah.
And people appreciate that too. Well, like I say, we don't, we couldn't make a couple $1,000s in there, but it's not a problem because we'll make that in the future.
Absolutely, bro.
So just do what's right for people as well. Don't think about your pocket.
Yeah.
Like, right. Do what's right for people. Do what's right for everyone.
It'll come back 10 times later on, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That's
So
awesome.
what's the biggest misconception that most people have about HVAC companies? Is there one that you know of?
Biggest misconception: everybody shouldn't sell you something. Everybody shouldn't sell you a new system. The whole topic we were just talking about. I think that is very, very common in our industry, especially these days. I feel like our industry is hurting from that so much.
Yes.
Because all these companies are incentivizing and rewarding, their techs with sales, which, there's a place
upsell.
for that. Yeah, the upsell.
Yeah.
There is a place for that. I mean, if you're coming across a 25-year-old system and, it's very inefficient, it's not working very well, repairs are going to get costly and stuff. Yeah, there's an opportunity to replace that system. But you're not just there to sell, right? You're there to analyze it, give the customer your opinion, and, every recommendation, and then let them do whatever is best for them.
Yeah.
I think all these companies, like everybody, we get weekly things where somebody's calling us for, sales coaching or sales meeting. Like,
They're calling you guys.
yeah, it's different groups that work with the trades.
Yeah.
And like, hey, come to our 2-day workshop in this state or whatever, teach you guys how to, show how to sell $1 million a year each sex. Like,
Yeah.
they're trying to make this industry from fixing things to selling things.
Yeah.
They're trying to make everybody a salesman. It's impressive. Like, we'll speak with different techs from different companies. We see them on supply stores, or sometimes we'll run into them at, communities, apartment communities.
Yeah.
And we speak with them. It's like, it's amazing how little prepared they are. Like, they're not techs. They're just there to kind of look at the system like, oh, it looks ugly. I think we should replace it. And they're really good at, telling the customer why they need to replace it, right? They're really good at making all sorts of stories. It's like, you have mold, you have this, you have that. It's like, how the time they invent stuff, the whole mechanic stuff, right? Like, you got what is it, blinker fluid or whatever that junk is.
Halogen fluid.
Yeah, that's the thing in our industry, right? Like, they don't make this refrigerant anymore. It kills baby dolphins or something, right? It's like some crazy rare exaggeration about something. I think they're teaching, a lot of companies and a lot of groups are teaching they're teaching techs and installers to, I don't know, brainwash customers and manipulate customers.
Do you think that hurts your industry in the long run?
I think so, because, if you're a customer and you go through that, and it's just very difficult for you to turn around and trust a different AC company, right? Or
That
any
happened with
contractor.
my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law got this HVAC system in Oklahoma that cost her like an arm and a leg. I remember after she told me, I was like, why did you not call me?
Yeah.
And so I can advise you on it. Like, they totally upsell her on something she did not need it.
No.
And so,
But I think that's every industry now, bro. I think that's every industry. I mean, plumbing, electrical, HVAC, general contractors, landscaping. I think that's where the customer has to do their research. They got to do their homework. They got to interview, talk to people. That's why Google reviews are so important too, though. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, a lot of times, I mean, you want to see the Google reviews before you talk to people, or at least narrow down.
Well, most customers will look you up
No.
on Google or some sort of system before they even call you.
So I got a question for both of you guys. What is success to you guys in business? What is success to you? What is it? Define the word success in business for you.
It's a very good question. I think success is being able to provide for my family, right? Being able to provide for my loved ones without, second guessing myself, like, oh, well, I'm not gonna have enough for this or for that, right? Like, I think success, you can tell your people that you're successful when you can take care of your people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can take care of your family, like everybody's good, everybody's eating, everybody's sleeping comfortable. I think that's success, yeah. To me, I think.
How about you, Guy?
Honestly, the exact same thing. Making sure your loved ones are taken care of and your team is taken care of, right? Like I feel so happy at the end of the week. Like, hey, everybody got their 40 plus hours. Everybody's good. Everybody's happy. And we're in a successful place. We might have not hit the GPM that we're shooting for. We didn't make as much money as we were, planning to make or hoping to make. But hey, everybody is taken care of. It was a good week. It was a good month. It was a good year.
Yeah.
I got a curveball one. So, if you guys, and we'll start with you, if you can be any animal in this world, what animal would you be and why?
A wolf.
A wolf. Okay. And why is that?
The wolf will always lead and protect. Like, I think in the animal kingdom, I think that the wolf is the only one that will watch for the oldest one, right? So for like elder people, right? So
They don't just kick them out. They
yeah,
take care of them.
like there is always a strong wolf on the back, just making sure everyone will make it through, and there is a strong wolf on the front leading the pack as well. So I think that'll be the animal for sure.
That's an awesome answer.
That was deep, bro.
It's a weird question.
Now
I don't
you
know.
have to
You gotta beat that, bro.
No, there's no chance.
Don't
Like,
say lion, bro.
So I thought he was gonna say lion.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be his first thing lion.
Yeah.
It's like he has the tattoo one on there.
For me, I resonate with the wolf too, bro. I'm the same way.
I don't know, man.
Come on, give me one, bro.
Maybe some sort of flying creature, some sort of bird. I think it's cool that they're up there. They're analyzing everything. They're seeing everything. I think that'd be cool. I'd be curious to see everything.
Eagle.
Yeah, like an eagle. I think it was very super cool. I mean, an eagle would be amazing because you're protected. So you're literally not supposed to be, persecuted.
And you see everything because they have eyesight like crazy.
Hyper vigilance. You're seeing everything. I think that's super neat. That's super cool. That'd be an incredible way to see more, learn more, explore yourself more. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, I ran through this quote just really quick the earlier today, but I seen it a few months back. But the guy said the only bird that has enough balls to mess with an eagle is a crow. But so when the crow lands on the eagle and it's picking at it, right? The eagle's still flying. He doesn't pay no attention to the crow, right? And you would think that the eagle would, try to turn around and fight with it, but instead the eagle continues to fly up to the point where the crow can't breathe no more. And what happens is the crow eventually just falls off his back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right? So what that means in other terms is we continue moving forward, bro.
Yeah.
We keep moving forward no matter what's going on, no matter what negativity, we move forward regardless, bro. And I see that in you.
That's nice.
When you say eagle or just bird, I see that in you a lot. Respect, man.
Thank you.
And then you got the wolf over here leading the pack, pushing the pack, bro. So you're looking on top and he's leading the ground. That's beautiful. Tag team, bro.
You guys look at you so deep. I just thought it'd be cool. But
if you really think about it, that's why we like to ask that question, is because it tells us a lot about a person's personality, who they are, how they think, what they're capable of, what they want, what they cherish. That question, it seems so cliche, but it tells a lot about who you are. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. I got another question, and this one's just for you, Aaron, because you don't have kids. But I guess you can answer it. I don't know if you want to have kids eventually.
He's got dogs.
But How in the future when your kids are talking to their kids, how do you want your kids to remember you?
Always been a provider. Always. And I will always take care of my kids, right? As a father, it is complicated because you can either have enough time to spend with them or you can provide for them, right? Like it is difficult because if I die today, I'll be comfortable because I know that my kids' education is paid for, right? Like I can die today and I know he'll take care of my kids, right? Like he will pay for their schooling, like for everything. When you're a business owner, you spend all of your time, like all of your time, your mornings, your afternoons, your night times, like just trying to make it better, right? Try to bring your business to the level that you can provide, right? Like you can be wealthy, right? You just have the financial freedom, and then at that point you can probably spend more time with them. But when you're up there, just grinding, like it's very difficult to take your kid to a soccer game, right? To go to a boys,
All of
baseball
that, yeah.
game or whatever, right? Like it is definitely like it's one of those things that you have to choose. There's a lot of men up there that they choose to spend more time with the kids, and I respect that. But like for me, I decided, right, like that I will provide, like so. In the future, like I know for my kids are gonna be like, hey, like he was always working. He was always working,
Providing.
but yeah, and that's one thing that I will teach my kids, right? Like, just work, just focus on what are you doing, and just keep moving. Like, I don't know, man. It might not be the right mentality, but that's my mentality, right?
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it. Everybody has their own different philosophy in life. It doesn't have to be
No.
the same as me or the same as him. Like we all have different philosophies. At the end of the day, it's a game, and that philosophy is gonna carry you to the end of the game. And if you're comfortable with where you're gonna be at the end of the game, then that's the right philosophy for you. It doesn't have to be the same.
Yeah, no, 100%. And life is only one. You only have one shot at it,
That's all
right?
we got, bro.
So you have to try to make it work, and it is, like I said, it is a difficult one, for sure.
Yeah.
So you like, I can work for a company 8 hours and then be struggling like, oh, what are we gonna do to pay rent this month, or like we don't have enough money to do this or whatever, right? So money is not everything in life, but goddamn, it helps, right?
It does. It
does
does,
help.
bro.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the reality that we all live in, we all need money, bro. We need money to pay bills, to buy food, to live, right?
100%. I have this conversation with people all the time. They're like, you can be all tree hugger about it, and like you don't need the money, but everything,
Bullshit.
every dream you have
Requires money.
requires money.
Yeah.
Unless your dream is to like die and be buried, and even that needs money. You die
Somebody's
and
got to
needs
pay
money.
for it, bro.
Money creates opportunities, and however you.
It's a tool.
Yeah, for sure. It's energy. Everything's energy, right? However,
Did we talk about that? We talked about that, right?
Yeah.
It's energy,
However
baby.
you leverage that sword, that opportunity, it's very much up to you, right? You can, build a massive wealth, and
That's right.
you can just be super rich and be in the Bahamas, live there for whatever, be there every week and whatever you're gonna do, or you could leverage that tool, leverage those resources to help others, right?
Yeah.
Help build and leave a legacy for the next ones coming after you, and then just do something impactful that's gonna help, right? Build a school, open an orphanage, do whatever it is that you must, right? It is a thing a lot of people look at money, in a negative way. And I was like that for the longest time. Like I hated the concept of it. It's like the days where people just do stuff for, like I'll give you this, I'll give you this. It's gone. Everything there's a monetary value to almost every exchange that happens now. And it's
Everywhere, bro.
for sure.
Everywhere.
Now it's just kind of gotta just get over it and look at money as not. Or I kind of started looking at money as not being money anymore. It's just
Energy, man.
yeah, it's an energy. It's a tool. It's a resource, right?
It's a conduit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Conduit to get you where we want to be. Like we're so focused on creating, creating a good business, something that's gonna last for a while. It's making it very profitable so we can leverage those profits. Like I don't want to go buy a Ferrari or buy a crazy house. I don't need any of that. We just want to have that tool to do whatever we believe. It's good. Whatever we need to do.
All right. Hold on, real quick, bro. You won $100 million right now. What are the first 3 things you're doing with your money?
The first 3 things I'm doing with my money.
Only 3 things. What are the first 3 things you do with your $100 million?
Let me add a little to that. One of those things has to be only something for you. Because he's already going to say 3 things for the company. So.
Good one,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's like, oh shit, man, we can do all kinds of shit with this money.
Get a new warehouse.
I think the first thing is engage with somebody to help you manage that that money, because I don't have enough knowledge, enough education to identify the best course of action to do with it. I don't.
So get with an advisor.
Yeah, get some sort of financial advisor, manager, something of that nature. And second thing is,
hey, bro, I help you advise that shit, bro. You come talk to me, bro. Give you 20%, bro. We gonna work.
I could interview you, review your certifications, your qualifications, and then identify you're the best.
I got you, brother.
The next one would be obviously reinvest in the way that it's going to keep giving, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's really it, right? Get somebody to help you manage it or to help you make educated decisions on it, and then reinvest it to where it's a tree that keeps growing at that point.
That's right.
Whether have $10, $100, $1 million, $10 million, doesn't matter. You gotta educate yourself on how to make it the most, right?
Yeah.
And how to make it so that it keeps giving you more.
Yeah.
And the third one, I don't know what the third one would be. Figure out what to do with it.
No Lambo, no house, no
God,
fancy vacation, no.
No,
Was he always like this?
No, I don't.
Everyone like
I don't
this.
think I
was a
need
kid?
anything flashy.
Yeah.
No.
And I go to like a super nice restaurant, have a nice dinner, spend an irresponsible amount on one nice dinner, which complete waste of money. Yeah, if you have, that's a money where no longer. I do that. I go spend $400, $500 at a super crazy steakhouse. It's not something I would do now, right? But hey,
That's awesome, bro.
yeah,
That is
maybe
awesome.
something like that.
That's
What about you?
first 3 things you do with your money. Dun, 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 dun. He's the opposite. Huh? He's like, put a body on here,
No,
man.
honestly, bro.
No, I'm just messing with you, bro. Just messing with you.
Yeah, I'll continue being who I am, right? Like, it wouldn't change anything on me. That's for sure. Like, I'm happy with what I have, right? Like, I'm happy with what life has given me today. So, and like I said, man, everything that we work for is our legacy, right? Like, it's for the next generations, right? Like, I want our family to have the opportunity that, like, to continue building something that we left for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they just, but yeah, just probably reinvest the money. That's the only thing.
Well, you guys have a great outlook in life.
And I'm gonna cut you off real quick, bro. I have to. This is a small segment that we stopped, but I want to bring it back real quick, where we give you guys your flowers. Right? We don't actually have flowers, but I want to tell you something. No, seriously, man. And I've said this a few times on the show, bro. What you guys are doing as brothers, as family, is and on top of that, Mexicanos, it's unheard of, bro. It is very, very unheard of. And I hope that a lot of people, seriously, bro, and I mean this shit, I'm getting kind of teary-eyed, bro. I wish people listen to this, and those brothers that are out there that are making life harder for themselves by not helping each other. What you guys are doing is outstanding, bro.
Yeah. It's unique.
It's very unique, right? And I think a lot of our raza needs to listen to what you guys are doing and how you guys complement each other, how you guys push each other, how you guys are working with each other, how you guys are helping each other, how you guys are talking to each other, bro. It is fucking unheard of, right? So for that, I want to give you guys your flowers. Keep that up, man. Keep that up, because I don't know you guys very well, but I feel like I really know you guys after this conversation, and I wish nothing but the best for you guys.
Yeah.
I wish that you guys take whatever you're doing and you guys take it to the fucking moon, right? And you guys are a pillar of what it is to be family and brothers on top of that, bro. The respect that you guys have, how you guys sharpen each other. You know, iron sharpens iron, bro. That's how we get better. But the fact that you guys are brothers doing that, you know, unheard of, man. So for that, I give you your flowers. Thank you guys, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
real.
Thank you much.
Good job, guys. And I honestly, like, I know you guys are super humble, but if you guys took something from this conversation, and I know you guys know this, like, you guys' relationship as brothers is super unique.
It's beautiful.
I'm very excited for what you guys are building. Obviously, I've known you guys for longer than he has. And just seeing when you told me, like, okay, we're finally gonna start the company. I was super excited for you guys, and just seeing you guys from afar, you know, doing your thing and like killing it. Like, to be honest, is because I know a lot of people that started their own company. Some are doing great, some are not doing great, some are not putting in the work. They're not educating themselves. I've seen people that can't pay their bills or they can't pay their employees, and you guys are doing it the right way. And everything that you guys are saying about how you guys, you know, work with each other and everything, I've seen it in real life. I've seen you guys interact many times, and it's awesome. And you guys, one of the things that I've always admired of both of you is you guys are always truly very, like, you just have your heart in your hand. Like, anytime I call any of you guys, just always willing to help. You always drop everything on a dime. And so it's been, I'm honored to know both of you guys.
Thank you, likewise.
Respect,
So it's
bro.
been great. So this has been a great conversation. If you guys can look at the cameras and let us know, you know, what you guys going on, how can we find your business, you know, website, Instagram, which you guys are gonna be posting every day now. Is that the thing?
Soon.
Okay, every
Once Sarah
day.
starts making
I got
those
a
videos.
camera guy for
Yeah.
you guys. Let me know. For real.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, just talk to the camera and let them know what you got going on and where they can find you.
We'll let you go first there.
No, man.
You're the sales guy, bro. Come on, baby.
You guys can find us at pheating.com, Precision Heating and Cooling. We're at San Jose, California. Anything you guys need, let us know. Our next adventure is gonna, you know, the next business idea is gonna be mainly to help people like us, right? So our next business is gonna be essentially to help people that are starting a business, that they need help, they need guidance. So we're gonna be there to help for sure.
And tell the people, why should we use Precision and Heating and not somebody else?
We're the best, no doubt about it. Yeah, no, bro. Anything that you guys need, just reach out. We're gonna be honest always, and you know, if you really need something, we'll do it for you. If you don't need it, we'll advise you. But just reach out, and you know, always get different opinions, right? Like, educate yourself on what you need, why do you need it, and if it's gonna help, if the numbers make sense, just, you know, educate yourself all the time. But yeah, just reach out, you know, give us a phone call, test us, email.
Awesome.
Yeah, any question you guys have, just reach out.
How about you?
You
Guille?
covered it all.
What about your Instagram? You guys have an Instagram now?
Believe so, right?
There's I don't know, we do have, but we're not like into social media.
But you're going to now.
Yeah.
This is the debut.
Bro, like if you look at my social media, I never post anything. It's just like no, but yeah, I mean, like I said, the website is pheating.com. Instagram is precision_heating and cooling. Facebook, I believe, is Precision Heating and Cooling, but
I think
Is there a phone number they can call? Is there a number?
we do have a phone number.
What's that number?
That's the number, baby.
Do you know by heart?
I don't know the phone
Oh,
number.
shit. Erase that part.
That's
Erase that part.
Our company is Precision Heating and Cooling. We're located in San Jose. Our phone number is 402-642-8674. Our website's www.pheating.com. I believe we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and whatever else there is. I think those are the only ones that we're in. We're not very active on social media. It hasn't been our game.
But they will be.
Well, soon they will be on YouTube,
With my help, they're gonna
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You guys are gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, we've never been focused on social medias because our whole market when we started this was always in commercial, multifamily, light commercial. That's been where we've always serviced that. Now we're slowly trying to get out to more homes and help the residential market a little more because I think it needs an incredible amount of help.
Absolutely.
The amount of people that are out here is every day just getting new systems they don't need or just a system that isn't appropriate for their homes. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So we're trying to make it where we can get out to a few more homes and help a few more people. That's generally what we want to do.
Absolutely.
Well, that's great. Thanks for being here. This is the end of this podcast, so you guys know what to do. Like, follow, and subscribe. Make sure you leave us a comment. Guys, thank you for being here. Thanks for the time. I know this was a long day for you guys, so I really appreciate you guys having me.
No, thanks for having us.
Thank you for
Pleasure.
Burn the ships, baby.
Burn the ships, burn them.
Just guts and a vision, no plan B, just the roots of ambition. We left the horror, no lifeline, no crutch, just hustle in our hands and a dream to clutch.